So you may or you may not have had an experience of that egoless state. If you did, and you've explored it even more, fantastic. But how can you use this? Well, I use it in several ways, but let's start talking about the golf swing first. So if I'm about to do something where I want to increase the awareness to anywhere in my body, then I want to go into this egoless state. If I am on the golf course and I'm finding myself lacking any particular state, and maybe in a place that it's actually going to be difficult to anchor the state I want. So maybe the ball isn't going, let's say, where I want it to go, and it's creating some tightness in my mind and in my body, in my thinking, in my energy levels. Then it's quite difficult to then go into a state of confidence or a state of focus or a state of self-belief, whatever you want to do. So sometimes just then at that point I need to go into this egoless state. And then outside of golf, with the rest of my life, any time that I'm in a state that I'm finding it very difficult to shift to another state or actually have an idea of where I want to go. So basically we need to get used to knowing what that egoless state feels like. So it will definitely be empty mind, and it's this feeling of connectedness and that giving you the awareness. So I kind of like anchor my state. Now there'll be many ways to anchor it. The way I find works for me is actually as simple as just saying the words and maybe putting my attention in that place. So grounded, centered, open, aware, connected. So I kind of like just connect them all up, connect the dots up. And then I've got this sense of awareness in my body. And here's the great thing. If we can truly connect all parts and be aware of all parts of our body at the same time, can you imagine how that maybe would affect your swing? So you've had input, all these things that the hands and arms should do this, and you should connect to the ground, and then we need to rotate, and then whatever release pattern or hinge that we've got set, we're going to release in that order. But imagine if you were grounded, centered, open, aware, connected, and you could sense every part of that body all at the same time as you make these movements, how that might help you. But also what you might be able to do is take that connectedness and put it into just one place and keep yourself connected to the rest of the body. So the sports scientists are basically saying that when you learn in a detailed place, it's not as powerful as learning in everything. So keeping yourself focused purely on the golf swing. But if you can keep yourself purely focused on the golf swing as you also focus on one point, then there could be some great feedback tools there. So find a way that you can almost access that state instantly, and then we can apply it to playing golf, learning golf, dealing with any mental challenges if we have them, by going from the egoless state, and from that egoless state basically seeing things in the truth, in the reality of the situation, without the monkey brain, without judging any particular situation, and then that would lead you into a state that would be useful to you. So kind of like by definition, the egoless state is like a nothing state. You can't actually do too much in an egoless state. But what you can do is use it to plot your way to where you're going to go next. So whether that's going to be, you know, wow, I really truly love to be able to focused in on what it is, or yeah, I really need to read my mission statement at the moment to make sure that I'm applying everything, getting everything I want out of this game of golf. And the egoless state for me, also this place in my normal day life, when something happens emotionally and I don't find it's very resourceful, then I'll tap into the egoless state before I then go off in the direction that would be useful to me. So I hope these 4 days that we've spent with the egoless state begins the start of your exploration into everything it can do for you, because for me it's the start of all state management, and most of us need to manage our states better on the golf course and in life. So in the meantime, look forward to the last few days, and until then, stay safe.